Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Perkenalkan, nama saya Meria Zakia Alfisuma MPD. Saya adalah dosen di Prodi Manajemen Sumber Daya Perairan, jurusan Kelautan dan Perikanan Fakultas Pertanian Universitas Trunojoyo Madura. Kualifikasi pendidikan saya adalah Magister Pendidikan Bahasa dan Sastra Inggris. Karena itu di sini saya mengampu mata kuliah yang berhubungan dengan bahasa Inggris dan juga budaya, seperti Local Ecotourism Guide dan juga English for Specific Purposes. Pada kesempatan kali ini saya akan mengajarkan mata kuliah wajib bahasa Inggris yang ditempuh oleh mahasiswa semester 2 dengan bobot 2 SKS. Adapun deskripsi dari mata kuliah bahasa Inggris adalah mengajarkan mahasiswa terkait keterampilan dasar bahasa Inggris seperti speaking, listening, reading, dan juga writing. Kemudian mengaplikasikan skill dasar bahasa Inggris tersebut untuk mempelajari, mengungkapkan ide dan pikiran secara lisan dan tertulis yang berkaitan dengan materi yang ada di bidang kelautan, perikanan, dan juga budidaya. Kemudian untuk capaian pembelajaran yang diharapkan dalam mata kuliah ini adalah di sub CPMK 21, yaitu mahasiswa mampu mengidentifikasi power of speech seperti noun, adjective, adverb, dan adverb yang terdapat dalam kalimat bahasa Inggris di lingkup manajemen sumber daya perairan melalui team-based project. Kemudian untuk sub CPMK berikutnya adalah mahasiswa mampu mengidentifikasi terkait tata bahasa seperti tenses dan subject verb agreement yang berada dalam kalimat-kalimat bahasa Inggris pada konteks manajemen sumber daya perairan. Dan yang ketiga adalah mahasiswa mampu menjelaskan topik, main ideas, dan supporting detail serta kosakata tertentu pada bacaan berbahasa Inggris di lingkup manajemen sumber daya perairan. Kemudian untuk selanjutnya adalah materi pembelajaran dimulai dari yang pertama adalah power of speech, kemudian dilanjutkan dengan subject verb agreement, tenses, kemudian lanjut kita ke reading, fokus pada reading, pada details yang ada di reading, kemudian fokus grammar dan juga menganalisa hasil grammar yang ada pada reading dalam konteks manajemen sumber daya perairan. Untuk sistem atau model pembelajarannya adalah tatap muka dengan pendekatan student-centered learning dengan berbagai model pembelajaran seperti diskusi, expository, case studies atau problem-based learning, dan juga project-based learning. Untuk kemudian interaksi yang dilakukan oleh dosen dengan mahasiswa interaktif bisa dilakukan lewat Google Classroom dan juga bisa lewat WA Group agar mudah untuk koordinasi. Jadi ketika dosen memberikan materi, presensi dan sebagainya dimasukkan ke dalam Google Classroom untuk membantu dosen untuk koordinasi dan juga mengorganisir materi dan presensi dari mahasiswa. Buku referensi yang digunakan adalah buku referensi yang kami buat oleh tim buat, yaitu buku ajar English for Agriculture, kemudian modul yang juga disesuaikan modul base PBL and PJBL. Jadi modul sudah disesuaikan dengan problem based dan project based learning. Untuk penilaian 40% ada pada project based learning, kemudian keaktifan dan LKM 30%, serta presensi ujian tulis 30%. Oke, baik, untuk mempermudah memperoleh gambaran yang jelas tentang mata kuliah ini, maka selanjutnya terdapat cuplikan proses pembelajaran pada salah satu pertemuan pada mata kuliah bahasa Inggris, tepatnya di minggu keempat, yang judul materinya adalah subject verb agreement, dengan metode atau pendekatan student-centered learning yang fokus pada case studies. Baik, terima kasih atas perhatian Bapak dan Ibu. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome to English class to all of my beloved students. How are you today?
I am fine.
Okay. Okay, before we start the class, let us pray first, yeah? Okay, so we pray first. Okay, so now I will check your attendance list. Please go to the Google Classroom and go to the presence for this week. We are going to go to the week 4. So please check the attendance list on your Google Classroom. Okay, thank you. I think that you have already checked the attendance list, and then we go to the next. Okay, class, today I would like to give you, this is the CPMK and sub CPMK ya. Jadi mata kuliah ini mahasiswa mampu menunjukkan pemahaman tentang konsep teoritis tata bahasa Inggris terkait materi yang ada dalam manajemen sumber daya perairan, dan sub CPMK saya adalah pengenalan atau mampu mengidentifikasi tentang tenses dan subject and verb agreement ya. So today we are going to learn and study about subject and verb agreement ya. Okay. Before I go to the next or the theory of what is subject and verb agreement, is there any one of you who would like to give me what we have learned in the previous week, in week 3? Is there any one of you still remember what we have learned last meeting?
Part of speech.
Okay, part of speech. What is part of speech?
Kelas kata itu ada noun, pronoun, adjective, conjunction, sama preposition.
Okay, very good. What is noun? Is there any one of you know what is noun?
Kata benda.
Yeah. Okay. And then the next is verb. What is verb? The example of verb?
Kata kerja. Contohnya tuh kayak lari, makan, dan
Okay, very good. Yeah. You still remember about part of speech, and then now we go to the subject and verb agreement. But now class, before I go to the theory, I would like to give you warming up. Yeah, this warming up is in the form of a game. Yeah, the game name is describing and guessing. Yeah, so first I would like to have a setting arrangement like this one. What is it? You have to face to face. Yeah, it means that you have to look at each other. So the first step of this, students, you have to turn back to your partner in the back of yours. Yeah, what should you do? For example, like you. For example, like Wanda, please. Okay. So this is the example. Still an example of what we are going to do in this game. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay, Wanda. Okay. Okay. So Wanda here. Yeah. No. You still here. So Wanda here will try to guess. Guess what? Guess something that I have mentioned in this whiteboard. Yeah. So Wanda partner is Prakas. Prakas will describe anything written in the whiteboard without mentioning the word. Okay. Let's go to the example right now. Okay. For example, if I have this word, so Prakas, could you please try to give a description of this word without mentioning this word to Wanda? Okay, or all of you, maybe you can try to help Prakas to describe this word. Okay, please. Okay, Prakas, you understand? What you are going to do now is that you have to describing the word mentioning in this whiteboard to your friend without mentioning the word, okay? And the other of your friends, you can help Prakas to describe this word, okay? Okay, so please now. Oh, so please we are going to have this. Okay, please. You can try to, Wanda, you can try to answer. What is it?
Alice.
Okay, this is the example. Okay, so class, after this, you are going to do the real of this game. So So I would like you to turn round back to your friends and then see who is the partner. Okay, Shafil also you have to move back, and then also Faik you have to move over here. Okay. Okay, so Asmi and Prakas will be in one group, yeah? You are the partner. You will describe something written on the whiteboard and you will guess it, okay? Okay. So let me check it. What will you do here? What will you do here? Describing, yeah? Describing the words on the whiteboard. And then what will you do here? Guessing. Okay, are you ready?
Ready, ma'am.
Okay, if you are ready, so please go to here. Okay, you can start now. Yes, please.
We was in. I want to. I want to. Terus I want to see sunset in. Yes.
Okay.
Now I read. Ya, betul.
Okay, time is up. Yeah, time is up. So now please switch ya, switch your positions right now. Udah selesai ya? Oh sudah, oh masih terus. Oke. Oke. Kalau yang sudah selesai, you can raise your hand.
Sekarang kita belajar. Tulis aja. Bos
Okay, good. Okay, thank you. Time is up. Time is up. So now, please switch your positions. Switch your positions right now. Please switch your position. Okay. Switch position. Switch position. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So that now you will have another chance. Yeah. So you will have another chance. Okay. Are you ready here? This group to guess, and this group also ready. Are you ready? We can start. 1, 2, 3. Okay, please. Okay, full stop. Thank you. Time is up. Yeah. Thank you. Time is up. So that now, please, we go to the whiteboard. All of you, please turn to the whiteboard. Yeah. Look at the whiteboard. Yeah. So now we are going to work to the whiteboard. Yeah. Going to discuss. Yes. Give it back. Okay. Yeah. Okay, class. So thank you for your participations. You have already experienced how to describe something. How is your feeling? Bagaimana perasaanmu? Gimana Wanda? Okay, excited ya. Okay, so that now please make sentences from the words you have written. So you have collected subject. So you also have collected verb ya from this one. Okay, look at this one. If you look at the part of speech, what is it? This is considered as noun or subject or verb. What is it? Yes, this one is subject, noun, yeah, the part of speech is noun. Okay, and then if we go to this one, what is the part of speech here? Okay, this is verb. So now with the word that you have collected, you have subject and you have verb. So now please try to make sentences based on the words you have collected. Okay, if you can raise your hand and then you can write here. Make sentences based on the subject and verb you have collected here. Okay, so please raise your hand and go to. Okay, so please Wanda. Yes, come forward here. Okay, so Wanda, what is your word? You can write down in the whiteboard. Okay, yes, write your word over there. Okay, very good. Fishermen find big fish in the river. Okay, that's very good. We give applause first for Wanda. Okay, thank you. The other would like to try? The other? Okay, so please, Safil. Okay. Okay. Please try to make sentences based on the words you have collected. Yes. Okay, very good. We also big applause for Safil. Okay, it means that now you understand how to make sentences based on the words you have collected. Is there any one of you know which one is the subject over there? Which one is the subject?
Fisherman.
Okay, the subject is here, fisherman. Okay, this is the subject. Okay, and then which one is the verb? Which one is the verb? Fine, that's very good. And then for the second sentence, which one is the subject? Studied. And which one is the verb? Okay, so here that we are going to study right now, subject and verb agreement. Yeah, the agreement between the subject and the verb. Yeah. Okay, we go to the things that we are going to learn today, subject and verb agreement. Is there any one of you would like to read aloud this slide? Read aloud this slide, any one of you? Come on, read aloud. Okay, what's your name?
Faik.
Okay, Faik, please.
English sentence has subject and verb. Subject and verb have the same agreement in number. If subject plural, so the verb is plural. If the subject is singular, so the verb is singular.
Okay, that's good, yeah. Next, please, the other would like to? Okay, please.
Subject, the subject comes before the verb.
Mm-mm.
Example, students are studying English now. Lecturer reads book every day.
Okay, very good. Next, any one of you? Any one of you would like to read? Romauli, yes, please.
Verb almost always come after after a noun or pronoun or subject. Example: fisherman eats fish quickly. Simple present tense. Fisherman went to the sea yesterday. Simple past tense.
Okay, very good. So now we will try to understand it better. Yeah. Okay, look at this one. Subject and verb must agree. So look at this one. Which one is the subject for the sentence? Which one? This university are the best university in Indonesia. So which one is the subject here? This university. And which one is the verb here? Are. Okay, what do you think? The subject and verb are agree or not? No. Okay, that's very good. It's incorrect. Yeah, it's incorrect. This should be changed into is. Yeah, this should be changed into is. Yeah. Okay, now we go to the next number. The beach is wonderful. So which one is the subject here? The beach. And which one is the verb? Is. Okay, what do you think? This is agree or not? True. Yeah. Okay. Thank you very much. You understand it better. Okay, now it's us. Do you have any question? No? No question? Okay, very good. So now we will go to the exercises to make me sure that you understand this lesson well. Raise your hand if you can answer this question. So you have to determine the subject and the verb, and this is correct or incorrect. Raise your hand if you. Okay. Okay, raise your hand once again. Raise your hand. Okay.
Funny is subject and gives verb.
Okay, this is true or not?
Yes, true.
Okay, very good, Safil. The other. Okay, Wanda, please. Number 2.
Fisherman ate roasted fish in the restaurant.
Okay.
Subjeknya to fisherman, terus verbnya to eat.
Okay, true or?
No.
Oh no, this is incorrect. Yeah.
Harusnya pakai fisherman pakai karena itu verbnya verb 1.
Oh iya, seharusnya ini ya. Okay, this one is singular, so it should be at s here. Okay, very good. Next, the other. Okay, Wanda.
Accident are used in many developing countries. Accident subject are used verb.
Okay, correct or incorrect?
True.
True, correct. Yes, very good. Okay, I think that's all for the exercises, and we go to the group work for the case studies. Yeah, this one is the case studies. So I have already given 3 case studies, and I would like you to make a group work. Yeah, a group consists of for about 3 or 4 students. Yeah, for example here, so 3 students I think enough. Yeah, so one group consists of 3 students, and I would like you to analyze the questions in the reading text, and I have already attached the study over there. And then now I would like you to make a group of 3. So now please, a group of 3. Group 1, this one is group 1. Okay, so now we go to the case studies or the group work. We would like to learn how to decide whether the subject and verb is agree or not based on this case studies. Okay, so in each of you, I would like to give this one. This is the case studies, and try to decide which one is right and which one is false. Okay, if you have got the answer, you can raise your hand and decide which one is false and which one is correct.
Every morning he check this is correct karena ini di sini menggunakan subjek
singular, dia laki-laki. Jadi yang cek ini harus di belakangnya harus ada S-nya, jadi checks. Selanjutnya the rice fields to ensure the plants is. Di sini menggunakan is salah, incorrect, karena subjeknya jamak, jadi harus menggunakan are. Selanjutnya sometimes the weather cause, itu sudah benar. Untuk yang selanjutnya Mr. Hasan and his team works, ini juga sudah benar karena subjeknya singular. The village supports each other. This is correct. The rice need water regularly. Ini ada S-nya di belakangnya harusnya, jadi ini salah. Seharusnya di belakang need itu ada S-nya, jadi needs.
Okay, we give applause. Okay, thank you. So now we go to the conclusions. Is there any one of you who would like to give a conclusions for today's class? Okay, please.
Yes, untuk kesimpulannya jadi bahwasannya untuk membuat kalimat itu harus sesuai antara subjek dan verbnya. Misal subjeknya jamak, harus verbnya juga harus ikutan jamak, begitupun juga sebaliknya. Apabila subjeknya singular, maka verbnya juga ikutan singular. Untuk contoh, farmer goes to farm, and farmer go to farm.
Oke, terima kasih, thank you very much. Okay, class, you have already go to the end of this class. After the conclusions, we go to the assessment. What is the assessment? So for next week, you will have an assessment for this LKM. Ya, ada quiz di LKM lembar kerja mahasiswa, and I have delivered this LKM on your Google Classroom. Ya, so please check your Google Classroom and do these worksheets. Okay, thank you very much for today class, and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.